Hey guys, welcome back inside Casey's Kitchen here at Boots and Bounty Homestead. My name is Casey and we are part of a collaboration that we were invited to be in from Ashley at C&C Farm. This is hashtag the 12 days of cookies, and I have a sweet one for you today. Super easy, even the beginner bakers can do. So we're first going to start off with one cake mix. Any kind, any flavor, doesn't matter. I was going to do an orange dreamsicle cookie, but for some reason I can't find any orange cake mixes anymore anywhere around here. Even if I tried to order it on Amazon, it wasn't going to be here until like right before Christmas. So that just wasn't going to work. I settled for a lemon cookie. And what we're going to do is we're going to spice it up a little bit. We're going to add in some white baking chips, which is white chocolate chips, like you put in, chocolate chip cookies. We're going to use the white ones, and we're going to put them in this cake mix along with 2 other ingredients, and then we're going to roll them in some powdered sugar before baking. So that way it's going to make a super sweet treat that you're going to love. So let's get to it. So I'm going to use my KitchenAid just to make it super easy. We're going to open up our box real quick, and we're just going to dump in the cake mix. These cookies will take less than 30 minutes from beginning to end. Super easy, super simple, and super cheap. So there's our lemon. Now, if you have country eggs, you want to use 2 small eggs. If you buy eggs or if you have larger chicken eggs, go ahead and use 1 jumbo egg. Put that in there. And then we're going to use 2/3 cup of your choice of baking oil. Now you want to use some kind of light tasting oil because you don't want to flavor your cookies so much that they take on a different flavor, such as like an extra virgin olive oil. But if that's the only oil you have, that'll be fine too. You could also try putting in 2/3 cup of melted butter. So let's go ahead and get this mixed up and see what it looks like. Now, as you see, I mixed it until it started pulling off away from the sides of the bowl. That way, it'll be easier to roll into a ball here in just a moment. So now I've got my dough here, and what you might want to do is to make it a little bit easier to roll into balls is just stick this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Now, if your batter comes out just a little soft or a little runnier than you can handle and, making little bitty like 1-inch balls for cookies, go ahead and add in about a couple of tablespoons of just all-purpose flour and see if that will help firm it up a little bit. Now, like I said, you do have the option of putting these in the refrigerator to firm it up to make it easier to be able to handle and roll. Because the next step we're going to do is we're actually going to roll it in a little bit of powdered sugar. If you want to add any kind of lemon extract or vanilla extract or anything like that, just to give it a little extra flavor, you can do that at this time. Also, remember I said we're going to add in some white chocolate chips. So we're going to do that at this time and get that incorporated. Now I'm going to use about a 1/2 cup or so of the white chocolate chips and put in here. You also have the option, you can leave that out or you can put chocolate ones in here. Like I said, make this one your own, and you can use any flavor of cake mix you want and then add whatever you want to in it. If you want to add coconuts or some kind of chocolate chip flavoring, or you can put in nuts. Just make this your own. I'm giving you a basic recipe, and then you can run with it and make it whatever your family desires. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the chocolate chips at this point, get those mixed in, and then bring you back for the next step. Where did I put them? White chocolate chips, where did you go? Oh my goodness. Where did I put them? Probably right here in front of my face and I can't see them. Oh my goodness. Where did I put the flipping chocolate chips? Okay, well, scratch the chocolate chip cookies because the kids hid the chocolate chips from me and currently don't know where they're at. I have looked in every cabinet and every door and they have just disappeared out of this house. I have no clue where they went. I texted Emma. She doesn't know where they are. I don't know. Anyway, so we're just going to move on to the next step. Okay, so I've got my dough here and it is holding up really well. You see it doesn't move. Doesn't move. So it'll be good and rollable. I've got a cookie sheet here that I'm going to put some parchment paper down, and then let me show you how to roll them in the powdered sugar. Well, that ain't gonna do me no good. Good thing I've got backup. Okay. This is why you have a pantry, to have extra in it whenever you run out. All right. So now, while we're rolling this out, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now you can do this any way you want. I'm just going to use this pretty little flour bowl here. Get my powdered sugar out. And I'm just going to put some in the bowl. And add more to it as I need it. Alright, let's do about 1 inch. And you see how the consistency is, maybe not, of this batter, so you can roll it in your hands. Very easy. Okay, so about a 1 inch ball. And then you're just going to put it in the powdered sugar and just roll it around a little bit until it is coated. It'll look something like that. You can knock that excess off if you would like. Just bounce it and it'll come off. And then we're going to put them on the cookie sheet, like so. Now that these are done, we're going to stick them in the oven until they get done. Now on a side note, it's very important for you to wait until your preheat light has went off, or if you have a newer one, which I do not, it will tell you when it is ready to bake. So once the light goes off, or once it says it's ready to bake, then you can put your cookies in the oven. And if you put them in the oven before your oven is ready, you risk that chance of burning the bottom of your cookies, which will not be good at all. So I'm waiting until my light goes off, and then we're going to stick these in the oven. Finally. So now that these are in the oven, your cooking time is going to vary by how big you made your balls. So if you want to make small 1/2 inch little bite-sized cookies for parties and get-togethers, your time will be reduced. So you'll have to watch it. If you want to make slightly bigger cookies for those sit down and enjoy times, then go ahead and allow a little bit more time. We're going to average about 10 minutes. It may be 6 to 8 minutes on 1/2 inch balls and up to about 15 minutes on, say, 1.5 inch balls. So we're going to go around about 8 to 10 minutes, check it, and make sure that they're not getting overdone. We're going to watch the edges just until you start seeing some color brown. You want the very, very slightest tan color starting to appear around the edges near the bottom. Then they will be ready. So let's keep an eye on them. Don't forget about them now. Who says cookies don't bake if you watch them? They're starting to crack, and that's perfectly okay. There they are, guys. You see they have cracked. You can still see the powdered sugar on them, and they're starting just to turn a hair light brown. We don't want them to cook anymore. Well, guys, there you have it. A super simple, easy cookie that you can make any time of the year. You can make any flavor you want. Now, you can also use a white or a yellow cake mix and put a flavoring in it. If you wanted to buy an almond extract, or if you make your own, you can do a lemon extract, a orange extract, just plain vanilla if you wanted to. So you can make these into any flavor that you want. You can use it with any cake mix. I actually saw some pineapple cake mix that would be super fabulous for the summertime. You can put any kind of garnishments you want in them, nuts or chocolates, or just any kind of flavorings. The options for this recipe is absolutely limitless. So I want you guys to go out and try this recipe with any flavoring you want. A good option for Christmas would be the red velvet cake mix. Make those into cookies. You can roll them in powdered sugar, or you can leave it off. You can garnish them with cute little green fondant leaves if you want. They would be so cute for your Christmas parties and get-togethers this coming up holiday season. So guys, the recipe is below. Go check out the playlist for all of the other channels and collaborators that are in this collaboration. You can click on the blue hashtag 12 Days of Cookies. Go visit CNC Farm and tell her Casey sent you. And I hope you enjoy all the recipes. We'll come back next time with another recipe. Links are in the description below. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.